As my time with this rental, the Ford Focus, it's a 2017 Ford Focus SE. As my time with this car winds down, it's got me thinking, let's make a video. Let's do something maybe to this car, not damage it, that I wouldn't do to my own vehicle. I follow someone on YouTube who has a very successful channel. It's called Autovlog. One of his most famous videos, he used to work for a Ford dealership, so people were curious, what happens if you lose your key fob while you're driving down the road? That video has like 11 million hits. It was pretty neat to see someone do that. So I'm going to do something, again, along the lines of that. But this vehicle doesn't have a key fob. Well, it does. It's attached to the key. But it has a standard, typical key that you put in the ignition and turn. So what I'm going to do is simulate if either accidentally or by purpose somebody reached over, or you yourself, the driver, turn the key off while you're driving down the road. What happens? Does the car immediately shut off and come to a screeching halt? This vehicle has, I don't know what it's called offhand, but when you get to a red light and your foot is still on the brake, as soon as you come to a complete stop, after about 2 seconds, the vehicle shuts off. For one, I don't like it. It feels like something's wrong with it, even though I know it's doing that on purpose. Two, there's the delay. The vehicle will start itself back up when you take your foot off the brake. So, say the light turns green. As soon as you start to move your foot off the brake, the vehicle starts back up on its own. So by the time your foot transfers from the brake to the gas pedal, it's ready to go. For me, it's just a little annoying. It just did it there. I'll actually show you at the next red light as I'm talking here. But a couple people have me wondering through questions I've been asked. What happens when you're traveling down the road? Someone reaches over, grabs the key, and turns the vehicle off. Immediately can you get the key out? Let's start there. Does the key turn? Can you get the key out? What happens? Does the vehicle immediately turn off? If you're moving at a pretty good clip, does the vehicle come to a screeching halt? Coming to a red light here. You'll see a little arrow show up right up here. We're stopped. And boom, the car shuts off. Now it'll sit like that until you're ready to move. Now if I just inch forward, take my foot off the brake and inch forward, the car will start itself, and because it feels that I'm still sitting here, it will stay running because I inched forward. We'll see, as soon as the light turns green, take my foot off the brake, and by the time my foot goes to the gas pedal, it's already started. So yeah, that's something that this Ford Focus does. I assume they do it for gas mileage, but you know what's funny is I'm surprised, because right now the heads-up display is reading that it gets 28.2 miles per gallon. I'm surprised it doesn't get more. If you're going to go through all the hassle of setting up a system and getting it so that it shuts off and turns on by itself, you should be getting 35, 40 miles to the gallon with something like that, I would think. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to a back road. I'm gonna go somewhere off the beaten path to do this test. I'm gonna bring you guys along with me, and we're gonna see what happens if someone turns the key off while you're driving. Okay, so I brought the Focus over to a local industrial park. Industrial parks are just nice because there's not that much traffic, and really the only traffic during the day is truck traffic, so we should have a little bit of seclusion for this test. Okay, so I don't know really what's going to happen because I haven't done this since I was a kid. When I was a kid, my father would mess around and he would wait for the truck to go by. When I was a kid, my father would play games on us and stuff, and he would mess around in the car, and he would throw the old Blazer that we had. I guess it was a GMC Jimmy, the old big one. But he would throw it in neutral, going down a hill, and shut the car off and shut the lights off. And we thought it was the greatest thing in the world, just to scare the crap out of us a little bit. Don't know who that is. Yeah, if I don't know your number and you call me, I put it to voicemail. I'll check my messages. I screen all my calls, and then I'll get back to you. But so my plan is I'm going to get it up to about 30 or 40, depending on the space here, and shut the vehicle up, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so it's coasting with what I assume is an electric power assist steering. And there you have it. It's dead. It says transmission not in park. Select P. Interesting. So let's try that again. What's up, Mace? It's my dog Macy. So if you couldn't tell, what happened was felt like it was in neutral. The car shut off. Immediately these alarms started going off. It said that the car was off and the vehicle was not in park. You still had control of your steering. I'm assuming they're doing that. If you didn't know, conventional power steering, the vehicle has to be running. So usually when you shut the vehicle off, especially with older vehicles, when you shut the vehicle off, the vehicle becomes hard to steer because there's no power steering. So just for the fact that I shut the vehicle off and I was still able to control the car with relative ease, makes me believe that there's some sort of electric assist power steering going on here. So we're going to try that again, so I can get two tests going here. What do you think of that test? Macy is my daughter's dog. She's 1 year old. She is one of those designer breeds. My wife found her from a breeder, and she's what's called a Chishi. She is a Chihuahua Shih Tzu. She's actually really smart, really well-behaved dog. They do have normal type of hair like humans, so they don't shed. You just have to get them groomed. Okay, so we're gonna start this test again. There's nobody coming down the road. We'll go a little faster this time. Car's off. I'm gonna go around the corner here. And there you have it, guys. So, to sum this video up, I have full confidence that if there was ever either a mechanical or an electrical, whether it be ignition or just wiring, or maybe somebody was horsing around and reached over and turned your key off as a joke, but I have full confidence, being the fact that I just tested it, that you would be safe. You'd be able to get yourself either off the road or be able to steer yourself into a safe location so that you could get off the road, put the vehicle in park, and start it back up. So there you have it. This was a, like I said before, 2017 Ford Focus SE. As always, I am Josh from the 570. If you like this video, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And remember, it matters not what you drive, as long as you enjoy the ride. Okay, one thing I forgot to check. I'm going to check it while I'm pulling up to my house. But I forgot to check whether or not you could pull the key out while you're driving. So we're going to do that. Okay, so the answer is no, you cannot pull the key out. The vehicle has to be in park for it to go all the way back. Once it's all the way back, the key can come out. So interesting facts here. Again, if you liked the video, smash that thumbs up button.